Hey everybody, what's going on? This is USPS CCA Life, and it's been a while since I've uploaded a video. Just wanted to say sorry about that, and you probably see this video is kind of weird with no actual video of me. I've been off work for about a week now. I've been recovering from a minor nose surgery, so I have not been able to get out and deliver, and haven't had time to make the video out there, which I like to do. But here we go. My first video, as you saw, was just kind of a quick introduction to the channel, what I wanted it to be. And I figured today would be another probably quick video, just kind of detailing the beginning stages of applying up until going to the academy. And then I'll come out with another video, hopefully pretty quick in the next week or so, about the actual academy experience. And from there, we'll just see what happens. So I applied for this position. Applied for a lot of positions, actually. Applied for 2 CCAs, an RCA, and ARC. In my current town that I'm living in, and then as an RCA in a town about 5-10 minutes away from me. Just mass applied, just give myself better chances of actually getting the job. I applied there on January 2nd was when I applied for all of them. I got a job offer email in February 19th, so a little under a month from the time of starting everything. I honestly forgot I applied, and then I got the email saying I got accepted, and that was pretty cool. So I accepted that one right away, which was as an RCA actually for the town about 5-10 minutes away from me. I accepted that just because I was like, well, I'm foot in the door, let's go and call it good. And yeah, and then the next day after I'd already accepted that, then I got all the other offers saying that I got accepted for all the other positions and I could have my pick. And I was like, well, I'd rather be CCA in my hometown, but I already accepted the RCA, so already accepted that, so that was kind of a little weird. So I actually went through everything as an RCA. So I started my orientation. For February 19th, my orientation was on March 3rd. So I actually didn't hear anything about my orientation until March 1st. So I thought, I don't know, I thought maybe they weren't actually going to hire me, and everything's weird. Because this job was weird. This was the only job I've ever had where I never had an actual interview with anybody. Everything was done from the website, and everything was done through emails, saying I got offered a spot and accepting and everything. So that was something definitely to look to. This wasn't the usual. It might be different in different districts, but here it was no face-to-face. So yeah, March 3rd and 4th were my orientation days, which were very boring days. It was pretty much just a group of 4 of us with an instructor, and it was basically classroom learning, going through slideshows, books, things like that, and they were just kind of giving the lowdown basics of the post office in general. This wasn't specific towards positions. There was myself and another RCA. There was a clerk, and then there was someone else who ended up dropping out of the orientation. They were there for the first 2 days. They didn't show up for the 3rd day of driving safety. So don't know what happened to her, but yeah, it was pretty boring, pretty easy money. You know, you're getting paid for the drive time. You're getting paid for. Are you getting paid for the drive time? No. So you get paid. You get paid for your drive time after your 2nd day of orientation. After your 2nd day of orientation is when you sign your things saying that you are working for the post office. And then any time after that, when you have to travel, then you do get paid for drive time. You get paid for the hours being there, but you do not get paid drive time for the first 2 days of orientation, unfortunately, which should be explained to you as well. Then there was a 3rd day, March 5th, the day right after, which was a driving safety. That was only about 3 hours. Pretty much just watching driving safety videos, kind of getting you ready for you behind the wheel. That is next in line. First 2 days were about 8 hours apiece, so about a full day, give or take, depending on your instructor, depending if they want to go early or not. You can kind of go fast if you really want to. But yeah, so that was March 3rd, 4th, and 5th. That was orientation and driving safety, which you need to have done, and you need to have the paperwork signed for your next thing, which is behind the wheel, which for me was March 9th, so about 4 days after the driving safety. They sent us down to bigger city. I live in northern Minnesota, so they sent us down to a bigger city about an hour and a half away to get some hands-on with the LLVs. And what that entailed was there was only 2 of us there that day, so that was pretty nice and easy. And yeah, we kind of drove around the parking lot with like a little obstacle course, some parallel parking, backing up, things of that nature. We did that for about 2 hours. And then we went out with the instructor one-on-one on the road, just driving around the town for another hour, hour and a half. We were only there for maybe 4 hours. Nothing too terrible. And then that's that. So you got to have that signed off with your instructor. You need all this paperwork for the academy, like I said. So after that, that was everything. Essentially, all the prereqs up for academy, and yeah, it's not too bad as long as they are communicating with you. Like I said, with me, I didn't really get any kind of notifications in between big chunks of that, so I was kind of in the dark for a while, which was a little frustrating, but it's not too bad. But once you get into orientation, usually within 2 weeks, you'll be ready for academy. And then academy is a whole nother deal. Like I said, I don't want to go into it right now because I don't have my thoughts kind of written down. I like to try to write out a little bits of script, not full scripts, but just little points to hit. Because it's been about over a year now since I've been there, and yeah, I don't want to try to ramble through it. I already rambled, and I feel like I rambled too much in this video as far as it goes. And I had a little bit of bullet points written down. Essentially, little teaser for the academy. I did actually go to both academies. I went to RCA Academy, and then I came back. I did my RCA Shadow Day, and right before I was going to start my on-the-job training, the the supervisor at my current office called me because I'd been in contact with her with the whole miscommunication of applying for all those jobs, and she asked if I wanted to slide over from RCA into CCA because they had an open spot. I said yes. And about 2 weeks later, she gave me a call back and said I was ready to go. They moved me in and to go to CCA Academy. So that'll come in the next video. I'll probably commentate on both academies just because I've been there, and they're pretty similar, just a little different. But yeah, like I said, once you get going, usually within 2 weeks, you're ready to go. You need all your paperwork, keep it all together. Pretty much give it to your postmaster, and they can fax it for you when you go to academies. But yeah, I'm trying to record this. I'm just kind of, like I said, recovering from the surgery, getting ready to go back to work, and I'm pretty sure I was kind of all over the place, but kind of wanted to give a quick little timeline of from applying to getting ready for academy for anyone that is in the process or thinking about being in the process of how long it could take. Like I said, I think this was probably longer than most from what I've heard, just because maybe I think with the confusion of me applying in different offices in different towns, and that's kind of added some struggles throughout my career so far as well. So if you're just applying for 1 or 2 positions, shouldn't be that bad. And like I said, shouldn't take the month or 2 that it took for me. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know if I rambled and jumped around too much or talked a little too fast. I'm still getting used to this whole YouTube thing, and I'll talk to you guys later. Have a good day.